Chosen one, hear this now, not as coincidence, not as chance, but as a divine appointment orchestrated from the throne room itself. The heavens are not silent tonight. They're not whispering. They are roaring with purpose, thundering with intention, shaking with anticipation. Archangels stand in absolute all right now, trembling, not because of fear, not because of uncertainty, but because you still don't know what took place while the world slept. You still don't realize what happened in the hours when your eyes were closed. Last night, while your eyes were shut, while you lay there unaware, the realm of the Spirit was wide awake, blazing with activity, moving with power. And in that holy hour, in that sacred moment between midnight and dawn, the hand of the Almighty moved. The chains that held your destiny captive. They were broken, shattered. The hidden truths that were concealed for so long, they came into the light. The mask of deception worn by someone near you, it slipped off. It fell to the ground. They were exposed. And above it all, rising higher than anything else, your name. Yes, your specific name. It was written in flames across the skies of heaven. Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. That's what the Lord says in Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 5. And last night that knowing, that ancient recognition was activated again. It was awakened. It was spoken over you with fresh power. Archangel Michael drew his sword to guard all that belongs to you, everything that bears your name. Gabriel flew swift with urgency, carrying the word, deliver this message. Now, there is no time to delay. Not another second can be wasted. And the Most High declared from his throne, this is the final hour, the appointed time. Do not let them miss it. But hear this too, chosen one, the scroll of your destiny, it has been unsealed in heaven. What was delayed for years is now set in motion. What was locked is now released. I will restore to you the years the locust has eaten. Joel chapter 2, verse 25 confirms this. The Lord draws near to the brokenhearted. Psalm 34, verse 18 declares this. And he draws near to you now, not to condemn you, not to judge you, but to restore you. Chosen one, this message is your confirmation, your validation. While others plotted against you in darkness, heaven prepared for you in light. What the enemy tried to completely erase has now been reinstated with divine authority, stamped with the seal of the Almighty. And now you stand at the threshold of everything. Everything that was once withheld from you, everything that was kept just out of reach. It's all within grasp now. But hear this clearly and don't miss this. This window closes at 9 p.m. tonight. That's not arbitrary. That's not random. The Spirit will not strive with man forever. There is a time limit on divine windows. Before this night closes, before the clock strikes 9, you must choose to agree with what God has already decreed. What belongs to you is prepared. It's ready. It's waiting. But if you do not respond, if you do not act, it may be handed to another who will. You have seen the delays with your own eyes. You felt the heartbreak in your chest. But the shift, it already began. You need to understand this. You're not waiting on heaven anymore. Heaven is waiting on you. This is your moment, your time, your hour. Your miracle is already at your doorstep, knocking, waiting for you to open the door. Open your heart and the truth will flood in like a river. Destiny almost passed you by. It almost moved on. But God intervened at the last moment. Center your faith now in the finished work of Jesus Christ. By his cross and resurrection, every promise finds its yes and amen. Now, as you step forward into this divine role, as you accept this mantle, I invite you to declare your readiness. Type the word amen in the comments below, right now, as a sign of your acceptance, as a bold statement that you are ready, truly ready to step into your God-given purpose. And make absolutely sure you stay with me until the very end, because we'll be closing with a powerful prayer for today. A prayer that seals what heaven has opened. Don't scroll past this. Don't skip ahead. Stay exactly where you are, because the angels are watching. They're leaning in, and what they are carrying has your name engraved on it. Pause for one breath right now, one intentional breath, and whisper these words, Lord Jesus, I say yes. Let this be your first act of obedience in a brand new season of your life. Don't look away from this screen. Don't scroll to something else. Something eternal is unfolding right now in this very moment, and heaven refuses to let you miss it. Heaven will not allow you to walk away without hearing this. You're still here. That fact alone means something. That means the Most High has appointed this exact moment specifically for you. This isn't a coincidence that you clicked on this. It's not background noise while you do something else. It's not just another video in your feed. No, chosen one. This is your divine summons, your official call. A revelation that has been sealed in heaven is now being opened before your eyes. And you, yes, you listening right now, you have been selected to hear what others were never meant to know. In the unseen realm, while the world slept peacefully, heaven gathered in silence. A decree of light moved through eternity like lightning, and your destiny was whispered into motion by the voice of God Himself. Angels leaned in, completely silent, their wings trembling as decisions were spoken that would shift your entire future. Life-changing decisions, destiny-altering declarations, and yet you woke up this morning completely unaware. You felt the same weight on your shoulders, the same questions in your mind. You thought the delay was still hanging over your life like a dark cloud, but listen closely now. Listen with every fiber of your being. The delay has already been broken. While you were sleeping last night, restoration began. It started in the spiritual realm. I will restore to you the years the locust has eaten. Joel 2:25 says this, and that word, that promise, is active over you right now. Right this second. It's working in your life. Still, heaven is astonished, amazed. The archangels look on and whisper to one another, why do they not perceive it? Why do they walk as if nothing has changed? Because, chosen one, everything has changed. The entire atmosphere around your life shifted last night. Your circumstances may look the same, but the spiritual landscape has been completely transformed. Stay with me. Do not let distraction rob you of the word that was written in fire last night. Don't let your mind wander. As you slept, a false agreement formed against you was shattered, destroyed. Someone who wore a smile by day but plotted in the shadows, they were exposed by the light of heaven. Their true nature was revealed. Their schemes broke open like clay jars in the presence of the Almighty. Remember the story of Mordecai and Haman. It was Mordecai who was honored, but it was Haman who was hung on his own gallows. The same God who reversed that wicked plan has reversed the plot against you. The very words spoken to limit you, to curse you, to hold you back, they have now become the wind pushing you into purpose, propelling you forward. And yet you still carry the posture of the past. You still walk like someone burdened with chains. But the chains, they're already gone. Already broken. They're lying on the ground behind you. Listen carefully. Stay focused. Heaven has opened a sacred window, brief but powerful. A door is standing open right now, not by chance, not by accident, but by divine order. Archangel Michael himself stands at that door, shielding you from every force that tried to keep you from hearing this truth. He's guarding this moment, but he waits. He's waiting for your eyes to open, for your heart to awaken, for your spirit to say, I'm ready, I receive this. The Holy One is not distant in this hour. He's not far away in some remote heaven. He is near, so near you could reach out and touch him. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Psalm 34 verse 18 says this, and he has drawn close to you, chosen one, not to scold you for your weakness, not to remind you of your failures, but to reveal what's already been done in your name. Every delay reversed, every lie crushed under his feet, every tear you've cried collected in his bottle. You keep track of all my sorrows. You have collected all my tears in your bottle. Psalm 56 verse 8 declares this truth. And last night those tears were presented before the throne like precious jewels. What was stolen from you? It was returned. What was promised but withheld? It was reinstated, and what was hidden in darkness? It was finally brought into the light of day. This is why the angels still whisper in amazement. They saw it happen. They witnessed the glory of it. They saw a light descend upon your name so fierce, so holy, so brilliant that the heavens themselves gasped. And yet you still wonder, you still question, as if heaven hasn't already moved. As if your story is still stuck in the middle chapters. That is why this moment is sacred. That's why you can't afford to miss this. There is more to be said, more to be uncovered, more to be revealed. The decision made last night was not small. It wasn't a minor adjustment. It was a turning point, a divine interruption, a prophetic realignment of your entire destiny. Someone thought they had time to bury your purpose forever, to silence your future, to keep you locked in place. But their time ran out last night. The clock struck midnight on their schemes, and now your time has come. This is the moment God has ordained to awaken you. This is the call he's sending out even now through these very words. Chosen one, rise, speak, believe again. Stop walking like a victim and start walking like the victor you already are. and now you must walk like it's already done. Not like you're hoping it will happen, but like it's finished. Speak like it's already finished. Declare it, proclaim it, because in the realm of heaven it is finished. When you rise tomorrow morning, let the first words from your lips be these: I receive divine favor. My life is shifting right now. Say it out loud. Write it down. Speak it over your household, over your children, over your future. Say it until your soul begins to agree with your mouth. Because what you declare with faith on earth, heaven begins to enforce in the spiritual realm. Don't leave this moment yet. Every second you remain here is opening another piece of what the angels tried to show you last night. Stay right here. Because the next breath you take, the next heartbeat in your chest, carries a revelation that has waited years to reach you. This isn't just inspiration to make you feel good. This is impartation. Something is being passed to you right now, unseen by natural eyes, but unstoppable by any force. The sufferings of this present time are not worth comparing with the glory that is to be revealed to us. Romans 8, verse 18 promises this. And now that glory is standing at your door, knocking with urgency, waiting for your response. Heaven is holding back nothing from you. Nothing is being withheld anymore. Michael's sword has already cut through the spiritual barriers. Gabriel's voice has already carried the decree across the heavens. And now all of heaven is leaning in, wondering, hoping, asking, will you finally see it? Will you finally believe it? Will you finally receive it? This is not just a message you're hearing. This is your divine awakening. The moment you've been waiting for without even knowing it. And the truth is this, the truth that will set you free. Your destiny was never canceled, never erased, only delayed, temporarily held back. And now every force that stood in your way has been removed like furniture moved out of a room. Someone who thought they could rewrite your future, they've been overruled by the hand of the Almighty. Their words were silenced mid-sentence. Their power dissolved like mist. Your name was spoken in victory in the courts of heaven. The world may not know it yet, your circumstances may not show it yet, but heaven does. Heaven knows, the angels know, and that's all that matters. Stay right here. This moment could change everything, not just today, your entire future. Arise, shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord rises upon you. Isaiah 60, verse 1 says this. And I tell you now with absolute certainty, your light has come. The glory is not future tense, it is now present tense. So I urge you with everything in me, wait, remain, stay in this moment. Heaven has waited years for this hour to reach you. Don't walk away just as the gates are opening. Don't turn back just as the door is swinging wide. There is a name attached to what was revealed last night. A face, a truth, a person, a situation. And the Most High is ready to show it to you, ready to reveal it. But only if you stay, only if you remain attentive. Everything in this moment is sacred, holy, set apart. Every breath you're taking is holy. Because the scroll of your life is still open in heaven and the final word has not yet been spoken over you. Hold on, don't let go. Because what comes next will uncover the truth your soul has been longing to hear for years. The angels are still circling overhead right now. Their wings beat with anticipation. The sound echoes through eternity. And your name, your specific name, is echoing through the throne room of God. Don't miss it. The breakthrough is already breaking. It's not coming, it's breaking through right now. Don't move from this spot. You're standing at the edge of something holy, something pure, something powerful. And heaven is holding its breath, waiting to see if you'll step through the door. Right now, every second you remain here, every moment you stay focused, signals something powerful to heaven. It signals that you are ready, that your spirit recognizes the sound of destiny calling your name, that you're not going to let this moment pass you by. The angels are watching with wide eyes. The throne is attentive, leaning forward. And your name, yes, your specific name, is still echoing across the courts of glory like thunder that won't stop rolling. Something happened last night that you need to understand. Not in your bedroom while you slept, not in your neighborhood, but in the highest chambers of heaven, in the throne room itself. While the earth slept peacefully, a decision was made. A veil was lifted like a curtain being pulled back. And what had been hidden for so long, kept in mystery, was suddenly exposed, brought into the light. Your name was spoken louder than thunder across the heavens, and the air itself responded, the atmosphere shifted. This is why you've been feeling stirred inside, why your heart has been restless, why you couldn't shake this feeling. Because the spiritual realm has already shifted dramatically, and now heaven is waiting, watching, hoping for you to catch up. For your natural understanding to align with the spiritual reality. Because what comes next isn't just truth in general, it's your truth, your specific word. The very thing you've been praying for, crying out for, walking through fire for, it's about to be revealed to you. And if you leave now, if you scroll away, you will miss what the archangels saw in the night. You'll miss the revelation they're desperate for you to receive. Last night wasn't ordinary, it wasn't routine. It was a divine exchange in the courts of heaven. What was taken from you years ago, it was returned. What was wounded in you, it was healed. What was locked tight, it was opened by keys not made by human hands. The angels were trembling as they watched, shaking. The weight of the shift was too great to remain unseen, too powerful to be ignored. But here you are, still unaware of the full glory of what unfolded while you slept. That's why this word is chasing you now, pursuing you, calling out to you, stay, don't leave, don't walk away. Archangel Michael stood guard as the verdict was rendered in the courts of heaven. His sword burned with holy fire, slicing through the final chains wrapped around your name like ropes. Every link snapped. Gabriel's trumpet carried the sound of your release through the heavens like lightning cracking open the sky. And God, the Almighty Himself, seated on His throne, declared with finality, "This is their moment to see what I have done for them. And yet you do not see it. Not yet, not fully, but you will, you're about to. Because every moment you remain here, the veil gets thinner, more transparent. Every breath brings you closer to the clarity your soul has longed for, closer to understanding what heaven has already accomplished. Someone who thought they could block your destiny forever was exposed last night. Their mask shattered into pieces, their schemes unraveled before the throne of heaven like thread being pulled. And your name was restored to its rightful place. Your path made straight, the angels wept, not in sorrow, not in sadness, but in awe of how fiercely you've been protected without even knowing it. And they asked one another in wonder, how can the chosen ones still not know what heaven has done? How can they walk around unaware? So I'm here by divine instruction to make it known, to reveal it, to pull back the curtain. Don't scroll past this. Don't skip ahead. The next heartbeat in your chest carries the truth you've waited a lifetime to receive, the revelation you've been crying out for. This is not another message among thousands. This is your awakening, your appointed moment. You are standing inside your miracle right now, right this second, not approaching it, not moving toward it, inside it. The spiritual atmosphere around you has shifted, even if the natural circumstances haven't caught up yet. Even if your bank account looks the same, even if your situation appears unchanged. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Hebrews 11 verse 1 reminds us, and in this moment you are standing in the evidence, the proof, the manifestation. The heavens are not quiet, they're not calm. They're roaring with anticipation. The archangels have gathered in ranks, their wings have folded. Their voices are rising again with urgency, crying out, do not let them miss it. Do not let them walk away unaware. Not after everything heaven has done. In the sacred hours before dawn broke, your name was brought before the throne again. A table was prepared specifically for you. And every blessing that had been withheld, every promise that had been delayed was placed upon it, laid out before you. Not one thing was left out, not one detail forgot, not one promise overlooked. The time for delay is over, finished, done. Still, don't move, don't shift your attention, because what's about to be spoken will reach into the deepest part of your soul. The part of you that thought time ran out. The part of you that believed maybe God forgot about you. The part that still carries quiet pain no one knows about. Tonight, before 9 p.m., the door stands open, but it won't stay open forever. The angels are crying out, tell them to stay. Tell them not to walk away. Tell them the next word will change everything. Don't rush this moment. Don't hurry past it. Heaven is still revealing the next layer, peeling back another veil. Because what was stolen from you, it's being returned, not just partially, not just a fraction, fully, completely. Every tear counted, every prayer recorded, every sleepless night noted, every silent battle witnessed. It has all been counted in heaven's ledgers. The Lord keeps a record even of those who simply speak about Him in reverence. Malachi 3 verse 16 says this, and your name is written in that book in golden ink, permanent, indelible, Last night, someone who wore a mask in your presence was unmasked. The one who smiled to your face but plotted behind your back, heaven exposed them. Their influence collapsed like a house of cards, their authority stripped away. And the blessings they tried to intercept, the favor they tried to steal, it was placed back in your hands where it belongs. This is why the heavens are leaning in right now. This is why the angels whisper with urgency. Why don't they see it yet? Why don't they realize what happened in the night? They saw your chains fall to the ground. They saw doors that had been sealed for years suddenly swing open on their hinges. They saw pages of your life that were smeared with pain, wiped clean and rewritten in light. Because what's next is sacred. What's coming is the part you cannot afford to miss. The revelation that changes everything. Last night, a heavenly decree rewrote your story from top to bottom. A powerful hand reached into the timeline of your life and removed the blockage, pulled out the obstacle. A shadow that had tried to suppress your growth was shattered in a single moment. Like Goliath falling to the ground at the hand of David, your obstacle met divine force and could not stand. Now the angels are watching. Not to see if God will act, He already has, but to see if you will believe, if you will receive, if you will align your faith with what heaven has already accomplished. Every divine promise requires human obedience to manifest. Every heavenly blessing needs earthly agreement. Ask yourself right now in this moment, what has the Lord asked me to do that I've delayed? What step of obedience am I holding back? Because miracles are not born in waiting rooms. They don't emerge from passivity. They rise from obedience, from action, from faith made visible. Sometimes it's the smallest act that unlocks the supernatural, a word spoken in faith, a step taken in surrender, a declaration made with conviction. That's all heaven needs. This is your moment to move, not physically walking somewhere, spiritually. Heaven has moved on your behalf. The question is, will you respond? Because your destiny is not behind you in the past. It's not buried under yesterday's failures. It's opening before you like a door swinging wide. It's unfolding like a scroll. The enemy thought he had time. He thought he could delay you forever, keep you stuck permanently. But the decree has been signed, sealed, and shouted across the skies of heaven. It is time. No more waiting. No more delays. Michael rose like a wall of fire, standing guard, protecting your breakthrough. Gabriel thundered your release across eternity, and the angels trembled at the weight of what was spoken over you. Now heaven leans close, holding its breath to see if you'll finally hear it, if you'll finally receive it. Your name is glowing even now in the heavens, shining. Your story is being rewritten in glory. Every line of this message carries fire from the altar. And the next word, the very next word I'm about to speak, may be the one that unlocks what your soul has been aching for all these years. So don't move, don't turn away, don't let your attention wander, because what comes next is the revelation that changes everything, the truth that sets you free. Chosen one, before the clock strikes 9 p.m. tonight, heaven must see your eyes open. Spiritually open. That is why this message found you. That is why you clicked on this video. That is why you're still listening right now. Not by accident, not by routine scrolling, not by algorithm alone, but because eternity is watching to see if you will recognize the moment you were born for. Last night was not just another night passing by. It was the fulfillment of what had been building in the spirit realm for years, decades even. While the world slept in silence, heaven moved with thunder. The scroll of your destiny was opened before the throne of God Himself. And as your name was read aloud by the voice of the Almighty, the heavens did not whisper. They didn't murmur. They roared. Every word I speak to you now carries the fire from that moment, the heat from that encounter. The archangels are still trembling from what they witnessed. The court of heaven is still echoing with the sound of your breakthrough, but here on earth you walk unaware. You move as if nothing happened, as if everything is still the same. And so heaven presses again, calls out again, reaches for you again. Don't scroll past this. Don't skip to the next thing. Because the secret you were never meant to miss is about to be revealed. The mystery is about to be unveiled. Remain in this moment. Stay right here. You are seconds away from the unveiling, moments away from the revelation. This is not just a video you stumbled upon. This is a sacred interruption. Something you've been waiting for, perhaps without even knowing it, has been waiting for you. The archangels are crying out in the throne room. Do not let them leave. Do not let them walk away without seeing the truth that was written in fire last night. In the silence of that divine hour, a verdict was thundered in the courts of God. The delay over your life, canceled, stamped denied. The betrayal you endured, overturned, reversed. The lies spoken against you, scattered like ashes in the wind. Heaven restored what was lost, replaced what was stolen. And someone who thought they had authority over your blessing was exposed and removed from their position. With every bone in my body I will praise him. Lord, who can compare with you? Who else rescues the helpless from the strong? Psalm 35 verse 10 says this, and that's exactly what happened. You were defended in the courts of eternity while you slept peacefully, protected while you were unaware, vindicated while you were dreaming. Don't move, don't blink. Don't let distraction rob you of the truth unfolding in front of your eyes right now. The sword of Michael was lifted high, glowing like lightning splitting the sky, and every chain that had coiled around your destiny like serpents was severed, cut clean through. Gabriel's trumpet did not sound softly. It didn't whisper. It blasted across the heavens, carrying the sound of your release from one realm to the next, from bondage to freedom. And the Most High spoke, "Tell them before the night ends, or the door will close, the window will shut." That's why this message keeps reaching for you, why you can't shake it, why something in your spirit won't let you scroll away. The heavens are not waiting for God to move. God has already moved. They are watching to see if you will respond, if you will believe, if you will step into what He's already done. This is not about what God might do someday. It's about whether you will finally step into what He's already accomplished. What He finished last night. Don't scroll, don't skip ahead. The veil is lifting right now, getting thinner, more transparent, and what has been hidden for so long is seconds away from reaching your spirit, about to break through into your consciousness. Last night, everything changed in the spiritual realm. But the world didn't tell you, the news didn't report it, social media didn't notify you, your phone didn't buzz with an alert, because this moment was reserved for the throne room, not the headlines, for eternity, not social media. You were chosen to hear it first, before anyone else, before it becomes public. The angels are still in awe, not of the darkness that tried to stop you, not of the enemy's schemes, but of the magnitude of light that broke through on your behalf, the sheer glory of it. They saw doors that had been shut for decades swing open. They saw blessings that were locked away come rushing toward your name like rivers bursting through a dam. They saw your life rewritten in the fire of divine justice. And they asked one another in wonder, do they know yet? Can they feel the shift? Can they sense that what was lost has been returned? You don't have to wonder anymore, you don't have to question. And the Lord restored Job's fortunes when he prayed for his friends. The Lord gave him twice as much as he had before. Job 42 verse 10 says this, what you thought was the end was actually your turning point. What you assumed was defeat was the setup for double blessing, double favor, double restoration. But still, heaven waits on your awakening, on your realization, on your eyes opening. Last night was a holy recalibration, a divine reset. Every scheme meant to delay you was exposed, brought into the light. The person who smiled to your face but plotted in darkness, they were unmasked, their true face revealed. Their influence ended, their words were silenced, their power was stripped. And your name was lifted higher than the storms that tried to bury it. The scroll of your life wasn't just opened, it was rewritten, edited, transformed. Don't skip this part, don't look away now, because the fire that rewrote your story is still burning, still active, still working. Heaven has already decided, the verdict is in. Now earth must align, the natural must catch up to the spiritual. You are standing in the center of a moment that was crafted before you were born, designed before the foundation of the world. The angels are not confused about who you are, they know. God is not uncertain about your calling, He's never been uncertain. The only question now is, will you see it? Will you believe it? Will you stay long enough to hear the fullness of the truth that's chasing you? Hold on, stay with me. Everything around you may look the same to natural eyes. But in the realm of the spirit, your status has changed. Your position has shifted. What you thought was withheld has already been released. What you thought you lost has already been restored. What you feared would never come, it's already moving in your direction. I will place on his shoulder the key to the house of David. What he opens no one can shut, and what he shuts no one can open. Isaiah 22 verse 22 declares this. Last night keys were placed in angelic hands. Doors that were sealed against you have now been unlocked. And no one, not envy, not betrayal, not darkness itself, can close what God has opened. The archangels are still gathered in ranks, their wings still trembling. They've seen too much glory to stay silent, and they are watching, hoping, praying, whispering. Don't let them miss it now. They are so close, so very close. This is why you feel a stirring you can't explain with words. This is why your heart is pounding faster, why your spirit won't let you scroll away, because your soul knows what your eyes haven't yet seen. Your spirit recognizes what your mind hasn't yet grasped. You've reached the revelation. Don't leave now. Don't walk away at the threshold. You've walked through the wilderness. You've waited in the valley. You've endured what tried to break you completely, but none of it was wasted. Not one tear, not one sleepless night. Heaven was counting every tear, collecting every cry, recording every injustice, and rewriting your story with justice, mercy, and fire. Last night a decree was shouted across eternity: it is finished. And now you stand on holy ground, sacred ground. Every word from this moment forward carries the weight of that decree, the authority of that declaration. You are not waiting on God to begin. You are being called to recognize what He already completed. So stay, just stay in this moment. The next word will carry what your heart has longed to hear. The next moment will pull back the last veil. The truth you thought had passed you by, it has returned like a rushing wind. And the angels are still singing your name in the throne room. Don't skip ahead. Don't scroll to something else. Don't look away. Because the next part will open the final chamber of the revelation, and your life will not be the same after you hear it. Heaven has moved. The decision has been made. And your name, yes, your specific name, has been spoken in the courts of the Almighty. Last night, as you slept unaware of what was happening, the realm of glory thundered with a verdict so powerful it shook eternity itself. Archangel Michael stood like a fortress of flame, like a wall of fire, guarding everything that belongs to you, everything with your name on it. A sound like thunder rolled through eternity, announcing your release. The time has come. The chosen one is free. And God Himself, in all His sovereign authority, seated on His throne, declared, "Tell them now, for after tonight this moment will not return. This window will close." That's why you're here right now. That's why your heart has been restless all day. Why you felt the urge to stay even when your mind told you to scroll.